here's another interesting thing that just happened, and that is that the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, announced that they will be pulling out of OPEC as of May 1st. So just in a couple days. And it'll be interesting to see what this does to the price of oil. Now, you guys know I'm so focused on the price of oil because it trends so closely with mortgage rates. But it is widely believed that with the UAE pulling out of OPEC, oil could actually get a little bit cheaper, especially in the short term. And here's why, is because OPEC is really known as controlling the supply of oil, right? They tell these countries that are members how much oil they can produce. They will decide how much oil is released into the market. And it kind of provides this nice cushion that helps protect from volatility in the oil markets, which can be a good thing. But we know the UAE wants to produce more oil, and that's part of the reason that it's speculated they're pulling out. Now, I don't know all the reasons behind it, but let's just say that they want to produce more oil, and if they do, it could have an impact in the short term on the supply of oil that's available in the market. And if that happens, you know what happens when supply goes up, price goes down. And then you could see kind of other countries and even OPEC wanting to compete with those sales of oil. And so you could see a little bit of a price war. Now, that sounds great to me, right? We see oil prices get better, but here's the trade-off. The trade-off is you flood the market with oil and these prices get used to this. And it's widely expected that this could bring significantly more volatility over time. And we kind of, with them being such I think the largest oil producer in OPEC, it could mean that cushion that where OPEC kind of protects the market from too much volatility, that could be basically evaporated. And what that might bring is, when there is anything that disrupts oil, we see a much more parabolic spike in the price of oil. And we just see a lot more volatility, which you guys all know that's probably the worst, right? Is not knowing what's going on and seeing big swings in any markets, but especially oil because so much is dependent on it. But look, in the short, it's happening. So this is happening. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on that. I do think that in the short term, everything I'm reading says this could actually bring down the price of oil. And I think at this point, for those of us in mortgage and real estate, it's like, hey, we'll take it, but we'll have to see long term what the trade-off of that is.